I expected you. Sorry.
Well done. The cult in question is the Masquerade. Strange cult. Even stranger rituals. But why would Skorda be talking to them? Speak with one of their cult recruiters. See how far you can get by playing an Their practices may seem strange, eh?
Greetings. May the tyrant worm bless you. May your fluids honor him. May we all be drained of doubts and the poisons of a sick society. And the coils of providence bring you to us. I am a naib of the Masquerade. I am a teacher. We follow the holy tremis of Shai Hulud, as interpreted by our Sayadina Nala. We honor the tyrant worm by spilling our water. Oh yes, a promising convert. Come to our learning center in the Udum. You will find your friend, and perhaps enlighten.
I expected you. Sorry.
An impressive performance and a tidy report. I appreciate that. So many field agents are sloppy with their documentation.
I'm afraid there is no time to build a proper cover. Besides, I already have a hidden agent among the Masquerade. You'll do what you do best. Attack swiftly and directly, and obtain what information you can. It seems we're not the only ones after Skorda. I received word that he tried to get off-world before talking to Oslo, but was attacked by 2 mercenaries. He made a daring escape. Perhaps Harkonnen, perhaps someone else. Skorda may have joined the cult for strange purposes, but I wager he won't go to the learning center. Find Skorda or information.
Take all due precaution.
I expected you. Sorry. Occupational hazard. Yes. I didn't initially expect her to move so fast, but I've taken action. What do you have to say for your part in all of this? Ah, yes. You chose to follow Andrea's orders while explicitly ignoring mine. A rather creative interpretation of chain of command, don't you think? People nearly died in the fallout of this stunt. A useful contact in several blameless bystanders. They survived by only the narrowest of margins. Andrea turned herself in, claimed complete responsibility for everything. Loyalty still means something to her, and a willingness to face consequences.
Her actions took me aback. Ambrose, you see, was my double agent, feeding misinformation to the Harkonnen.
There will be a disciplinary action. Then I will place her on other cases far from Skorda. She faced her misconduct with honor. Our work isn't done. Now you work for me directly. You have Andrea to thank for that. She made the case to keep you on. She made it very well. A process cannot be understood by stopping it. Understanding must move with the flow of the process, must join it and flow with it. I can only teach you what comes next by throwing you into the flow directly. Perhaps, in the process, we can save my Duke and his house.
Understanding the origin of the tainted spice is vital. Taking in all of the data, I detect Imperial influence, though I do not know from whom. We must trace the links in the chain back to Skorda. It is from him we will get clearer answers. The man recently appeared in Arrakis. I've calculated his most likely contact, a naive Atreides trooper named Rafe Arslau. He's stationed in Arrakis. Find him. We know he's had past dealings with Skorda.
Hi, is there something you need? You are you? Well, who's asking? Yeah, I heard he got jumped by mercenaries when he tried to go off-world. Happy to help. Skorda's a hero of mine. I owe everything I am today to him. Right. Last I saw, Skorda was talking to one of them weirdo cult recruiters in town. I gotta see one of them.
Salutations. What business do you...
I can already tell we are going to be fast friends, unless we already are, in which case it's so good to see you. How long has it been? Well, far be it from me to look a mysterious wine-bearer in the mouth, but perhaps you ought to tell me who your patron is before I accept. Such a bottle would not be easy to come by in this sand trap of a planet. Your patron must have wealth, reach, and power. Caledonian wine. A rare experience. By Jove, I like you. I'm going to a party later, and sharing this will make me the belle of the ball. Do you drink while on duty? Don't answer. Let me tempt you not. I'll shield you from this devil's ambrosia. Just a selfless soul. I'm afraid something of this vintage simply must be shared. It's just my indelibly magnanimous nature. Oh, I'm quite good at enjoying. When it comes to indulgence, I'm second to none.
The balance of probability suggested I would see you soon. Good. I have the test results of the tainted spice. It will take time to interpret the data, but we will have a better understanding of this poison. What did Thufir say regarding my request to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera?
What?
No. No, his is a brilliant mind. Surely he understands the logic, the calculation, the need. Lucifera is a corruption, a cancer. The only kindness is to cut him out. The only solution to the equation is terminal. Why doesn't he compute that? And what if that's true? I have a mind of meat and electricity like anyone else. I just have to think, to collate. Thufir is rarely wrong, but he is wrong now. We must act before it is too late. We will take the initiative, and I will take full responsibility. I've taken the liberty of lacing this expensive bottle of Ambrose is a known Epicurean and experience seeker. Convince him that this bottle of wine is a singular and exclusive experience. I'm too well known in Arrakis, but you can make sure Ambrose drinks this. Take the bottle, say no more. I know you'll do the right thing.
You were expected. Don't look so shocked. As the Duke's master of assassins, I must know the movement of every grain of sand in Arrakis. I believe you have a message for me.
Andrea speaks very highly of you. If that was all I knew of you, it would be enough. I know a great deal more. Your file grows daily. I'm quite pleased with the investigation into Skorda and the tainted spice. I look forward to the results of the analysis. You're more right than you know. This war inflicts wounds upon my Duke and his people that cannot be seen upon the flesh, only behind the eyes. But I must remind myself that this war of assassins is also the scar of a miraculous survival. Our arrival on Arrakis was a very near thing. The first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence. That's how we survived. That's how we continue to survive. Every day is a victory. She thinks he's responsible. Permission denied. The evidence is circumstantial, and he provides financial support. Assassination would be hasty. Andrea is my most promising protege. She may seem to have a machine mind, but she's as human as you and I. She does not show it, but she takes the tainted spice deaths personally. She sees it as a personal failure to compute the truth rapidly enough. If you knew what I knew of Zane DeWitt, you'd see your words are even wiser than you suspect. Perhaps you will listen to your own excellent advice. Liet Kynes was always arrogant, able to slip away from my spies, seemingly at will. Half a servant of the Imperium, half a wild Fremen. What always puzzled me the most about Kynes was how little the war bothered them. At least until the Sardaukar began their little genocide. Then it became personal. Kynes was instrumental in clearing the Sieges, evacuating the Fremen, warning them. But in the end, Kynes only achieved death. Pulling down the walls of the Siege Tal was a brave, desperate move. Kynes was always tight-lipped on the subject. Something of great importance to the Fremen, I'd imagine. It wasn't the spice, I can tell you that. Kynes sneered when we mentioned it. Like the Fremen, Kynes had no interest in the spice. No, whatever research Kynes was doing died at Siege Tal. It's a Fremen place, though long destroyed by the Sardaukar. The siege itself was destroyed in the battle, but the entrance still exists. In Haga Basin, north of Misa Tiril, where the Udum meets the shield wall. That's all that remains of Kynes and Siege Tarl.
I did not calculate seeing you today. Interesting. Let's see what you have. That does fit the profile of the Sandfly's illegal spice trade. A possible dead end, but I will have the sample tested. I calculate you're ready to participate in a deeper level in the game I play. Congratulations. Your work has been exemplary. I've put in a good word with my mentor, Thufir Hawat, Mentat to Duke Leto Atreides. I want you to visit him in person. He is the finest man I know, the perfect Mentat. He has all the pertinent details of our investigation, but I'd like you to mention one more thing. I've built a strong case against the man most likely responsible for all of these deaths, an influential and respected businessman in Arrakis. Ambrose Lucifera, scion of a minor house of the same name. I've collected evidence of corrupted business ventures and a connection to Captain Skorda. What's more, he knows several of the victims of the tainted spice and has been in contact with a Harkonnen agent. I intend to put a stop to this. I'd like Thufir's permission to eliminate Ambrose Lucifera with extreme prejudice. He's on Arrakis briefly, so our window of opportunity is small. You have my every confidence.